How can we make healthy cooking easier? Well, I've been asked this a lot, and we all know the Mediterranean diet is the gold standard when it comes to healthy eating for long-term health. But how can we really make that happen in our kitchens? Well, let's think about the new 5 a day. These are 5 food groups that most of us don't get enough of and that confer loads of health benefits. It's whole grains, legumes, nuts and seeds, fresh fruit, and foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids. When we can add these 5 foods to our everyday diets, we're going to see so many benefits. Today, I'm joined by Kathryn Bruton, an amazing recipe creator who's going to help me turn the science of healthy eating into simple, delicious recipes. Today, one of my favorites, sunshine pasta. You are going to love this one and you're going to make it on repeat. Let's go. So Kathryn, sunshine pasta.
Yes, I'm really excited about this
Me too.
one. This is the absolute epitome of food being joy.
Yes.
As far as I'm concerned. It's so good. It's got all these gorgeous Mediterranean vegetables. We've got some beans, anchovies, chilies, and it takes 15 minutes to cook.
This is awesome.
It's a really quick, easy recipe.
We've got the omega-3 fatty acids, so oily fish and legumes in this recipe. So we're hitting 2 of our 5 a day.
Yes.
Lovely.
Start off with your pasta. First thing to do, bring a saucepan of salted water to the boil. Get your pasta in, usually about 8 minutes. We're using orecchiette.
We're using mixed, which my kids love when you mix shapes up.
Yes,
it's so sweet.
It looks so pretty.
And I think a short pasta works well for this, right?
I think a short pasta, and it's usually about an 8-minute cooking time until it's al dente. And really, when I salt the water, lots of salt. Tastes like the
So
sea.
unlike you.
You can use any anchovies, but if you can get some really nice, delicious, soft anchovies, they will work really well. So to start, we've got the base of this is chilli and anchovy.
Beautiful.
And we're going to finely chop some chilies to start with.
My mum's from Calabria, so this is like the base of her entire childhood diet. It's chilies and anchovies.
I mean, that is such a, I want everything to start with chilies and anchovies. It's up to you. You can take out the seeds or leave them in. I think it depends on how spicy you like things. I actually think for this recipe, a bit less spice is better. You just want that gentle heat rather than an overpowering spice.
Yeah.
You want all the other ingredients to shine. Also, if you don't have fresh chili, you can use dried chili.
Great.
So chili flakes, about 1/4 teaspoon should do
Perfect.
the trick. So they are going to go into our pan. Okay, so we've got our chilies in here.
You've washed your hands.
I've washed my hands, very important. Got our chili in there, we're going to add some anchovies. You don't really need to chop them, you just have to mash them in when you add the olive oil. So we're going to use 4 delicious, big, juicy anchovies. Just to say, the flavour of the dish is not of anchovies. It just creates this kind of intense, salty layer of flavour that kind of goes with everything else. And then we add about 3 tablespoons of olive oil.
We're using Bonner olive oil, so really excellent quality, cold pressed,
delicious. And then you can see that as you mash in the anchovies, they actually just melt into the olive oil. And that is the base of our dish. We're going to put that on the heat, start frying that. We're going to chop all our vegetables and add them in.
Delicious.
Okay? So now we're going to move on to all the ingredients that go in.
Beautiful.
We're going to have 2 courgettes, and very simply, you just slice them into rounds. It doesn't really matter. I would say about 1/2 centimetre thickness.
So you get a little bit of bite, but actually they kind of melt a bit as well, don't
They
they?
melt a little bit, but not too much. It's nice to have that texture. We're going to put in tomatoes. They go in whole because they're going to break down in the sauce. 2 teaspoons of capers.
Love capers.
And maybe just a little bit of brine
Nice.
because it's delicious. And then olives.
So again, you're packing in so many of the foods that have high polyphenol count. So like lots of polyphenols, lots of antioxidant chemicals in here, bioactive compounds that really help with our overall health, as well as the fibre that packs into all of these veggies.
And in terms of eating with your eyes, it's so pretty and so beautiful to look at. Olives done, 10 olives are gone in there. And then we've just got our favourite sun-dried tomatoes. And you just very roughly chop them. And they go in. So that is your bowl full of joy
Amazing.
and goodness and sunshine. We're just going to put this in with our anchovies and chilli.
Which is nice and hot now, right?
So you can see how the anchovies have melted into the sauce and the chilies have just started to kind of crisp up a little bit. So in that goes. And we're going to turn the heat up a little bit because this is a nice quick dish. Not going to season it just yet.
Okay.
We're going to wait and taste it at the end because of the anchovies. And we've got salty pasta, so we might not need too much salt. We'll definitely need pepper. So you can see that's all starting to sizzle. All we have to do now is pop the lid on. Turn the heat down ever so slightly and leave it for 7 minutes.
Nice.
And maybe halfway through, let's give it a stir just to encourage the heat through it.
We talk a lot about the Mediterranean diet being the ideal gold standard diet, but does this mean that you have to enjoy eating tomatoes and anchovies? No. The beauty of the modern Mediterranean diet is that we follow the principles of the Mediterranean diet in the quality of the food, the focus on whole foods, and the variety of phytonutrients within the diet. But actually, you can apply it to any cuisine that you like. So if you're somebody who much prefers flavors from Japan, for example, you can apply the same dietary principles using local foods to Japan. This is the same across any geographic location. So what's really important to remember is that when we look at the Mediterranean dietary pyramid, we're looking out for how the food groups are distributed and the focus on things like healthy fats and making sure you're getting a variety of plants throughout your day. So don't worry too much if the flavors that actually come from the Mediterranean aren't your favorite. You can absolutely adapt the Mediterranean dietary principles to any part of the world, any cuisine, and any flavor profiles. So the local spices, the local herbs to you, the fruits and vegetables that are available in your local farmer's market can play exactly the same health promoting role as the ones that we're using here today, which are very much from where I'm from, Italy. But it doesn't have to be focused solely on Mediterranean countries. So have a look at the pyramid, think about the distribution of the foods, the focus on the quality, the colors, the variety of plants, and find out what works for you, your flavor preferences, and what you like to cook so that you can make the most of it too.
Okay, you know how much I love herbs?
Yes.
In abundance, lots
Always.
and lots. So this is no different. We've got a 20-gram bunch.
A whole bag of
I like
parsley.
my 20 grams of herbs. I'm like, just a bag, and that's what we're gonna do. We've taken off all of the
hard
kind
stalks,
of
yeah.
stalks, and we're just gonna, you can roughly chop it. It doesn't need to be actually anything precious, but the flavor of the parsley, there's quite a lot of rich flavors in this dish. There's the anchovies, we've got the sun-dried tomatoes, olives. It needs tempering, it needs something to cut through it, and the parsley is going to do that beautifully.
It's nice and fresh, right?
It's really nice
Yeah.
and fresh and fragrant. So it's going to just lift the whole dish up. And we're going to marry it with some lemon and parmesan as well.
Beautiful.
If you don't have fresh, you can use frozen parsley, which you can buy in supermarkets.
Great.
Just maybe like a couple of tablespoons. If you don't have parsley, you could use basil. It would
Okay.
be really delicious. Or you could do both.
Amazing.
Yeah,
That's
play
great.
around. And if you don't have it, it's not actually the end of the world. You could use frozen spinach.
Okay.
You could just defrost a couple of cubes of frozen spinach
Yeah.
and stir that through it just to give it another layer of flavour and goodness.
And something a bit milder.
Yes.
Amazing.
Right, so we've got, this has all been cooking for 7 minutes, and to finish it off, we're just going to add a tin of butter beans. We've got bull beans here, drained and rinsed, and they go in, stir them around. So they're going to be with the pasta. So this dish
Beautiful.
has both beans and pasta, a combination I absolutely
Made in
love.
heaven, yes. And all Italians, like beans plus pasta is a staple for us.
I know,
Yeah.
more people need to do beans and pasta. And then some lemon juice, again like the parsley, just to cut through all those rich flavours.
Beautiful.
Got the juice of half a lemon and parmesan.
Always.
So 15 grams of parmesan. What this is going to do is we have this delicious oily sauce all around the beans and the ingredients.
Yeah.
The parmesan is going to turn it into this deliciously creamy
Bring it all together.
sauce that kind of clings to the ingredients. So it's going to melt into the sauce and also serve to season it.
And what a beautiful way to bring beans, so legumes, into the recipe.
So now is the time to add back in your pasta. So that goes in and you stir that in and you just give it a couple of minutes to allow the pasta to really absorb the flavour of that sauce.
And this is really important actually. When you're cooking a pasta dish, adding your pasta to the saucepan or the frying pan that you're actually making the sauce in is necessary. So it helps the flavors to really cling onto the pasta. And actually often we also put in like a little spoon of the pasta cooking water to help with that extra flavor and the extra sort of creaminess. Please, please, please don't put boiled pasta on a plate and put your sauce on top. Why? Don't do that. So this is the way to do it. Beautiful.
This is the way to do it. Okay, so we've now, this is all done. We're just going to quickly taste it for seasoning because there's been a lot of layers of salt all the way through. The anchovies, the parmesan.
We don't want to overdo it.
And that doesn't need any more salt, but it does need a bit of pepper. And then the final thing is our parsley.
A little flourish of colour.
A little flourish.
Not that it needs any more.
It's the vibrant colour, isn't
Yeah, it's
it? That
gorgeous.
just lifts it all at the very end. There we go. And that is your very quick, very easy pasta dish full of goodness ready to go.
What?
Ready in under 15 minutes.
And ready to
also
cook, yeah.
another really good one for lunch the next day.
Bringing sunshine to your day at work and at home.
I think everyone's going to be jealous of that lunch.
It's so good. I'm Dr Federica Amati, medical scientist, registered public health nutritionist and best-selling author. I teach nutrition to healthcare professionals as well as advising policymakers on how to improve public health. I also work with a clinical medical team to help people achieve their health goals. Subscribe for easy ways to improve your health, simple, delicious recipes, and evidence-based information. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok for regular updates and quick health wins. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this useful. I can't wait to see you next time.